Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. I got a couple XRP and Ripple related stories for you. I'll be starting with this one from crypto media outlet You Today, which is titled, "Can XRP fit in Christine Lagarde's vision of EU's future economy? Ripple CEO might just think so." I also have this story from You Today. Ripple Decacorn shifts 137.7 million XRP in stashes, catching 19 million lump from Binance. I love it when You Today uses the term lump to identify large quantities of XRP moving around. Twice ever, and I've highlighted both times, twice they have used the term juicy lumps. Oh yes, those moist, succulent, juicy XRP lumps. Oh, what a bunch of silly bitches. I like these guys. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button. I would definitely appreciate the support. If you do, it will tell the YouTube algorithm to push this content out onto other unsuspecting victims. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel, because if you do, we could be friends. Maybe even best friends. We'll see where this takes us. Shout out to BonCryp XRP. He is at BonCryp, BonCryp, who sent me this first piece. And thank you very much, good sir, for sending this my way. I very much do appreciate it. And it's titled, "Can XRP fit in Christine Lagarde's vision of EU's future economy? Ripple CEO might just think so." Here it is. Okay. In a recent tweet, the head of the EU Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, mentioned a financial technology that would help the EU restore its economy after the recent pandemic and ensure stability in the future. And to be fair, it is certainly worth pointing out that she has been historically very pro-crypto, including specifically what Ripple is doing with the positioning XRP. She has talked about XRP in the past. It's probably been a hot minute, but she has indeed. Now, many XRP fans seem to have thought that the features in the tweet matched XRP, and it got a retweet from Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's chief executive. Then they have this little subheading, though. Did Lagarde have XRP in mind when tweeting? Oh, yes, such fun speculation. Did she indeed? Well, Christine Lagarde responded to a tweet by Ursula von der Leyen, I don't know, I tried. The chief of the European Commission. The tweet stated that recently, the two exchanged opinions on the issue of Europe's fast recovery from the recent wave of the pandemic, on how to help the economies of the regions to be stronger in case of shocks in the future, and how to make them work for people, right? And you can think, in terms of money flows, like even where I live here in the United States, when the federal government decided to print money into oblivion, which it did. It's still working on that, actually. Just trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars of stimulus, this or that. I'm not even commenting on whether that's good or bad. I'm just stating they are printing it clearly into oblivion. Even if you're talking about even just the disbursement of any funds, whether you're talking about the PPP loans, the payroll protection program loans, or just the stimulus checks. There was no fast way for the government to get this into the necessary checking accounts. I mean, think about it. The way that the government was sending out for many people, not everybody, for some people, to get their stimulus checks, it was by the mail. So you had to get a piece of paper in the mail so you're the government paying people to deliver that to you. Then you had to take the piece of paper, which is a check, to your local bank and then deposit it. And it's just, and actually, well, I assume that's what a lot of people do. You actually can do that on your phone nowadays. But you get what I'm saying here, right? Like the delay in the movement of the money, it should not be necessary in 2020. I mean, I'll tell you what, damn it, it's 2020, and when I was a kid, I watched Back to the Future Part 2. We're supposed to have flying cars by now, dude. What the hell is going on here? Where are my flying cars? It's 2020, and here we are getting paper checks in the mail. Don't make no damn sense to Moon Lambeau. But anyway, the tweet stated that recently the two exchanged opinions of the issue of Europe's... I'm sorry, I just lost my spot. I think I was lower. Sorry about that. In response to the tweet, Lagarde described a payments technology that would offer a faster digital transfer of cash, would be very environmentally friendly, and would be based on a union of banks and capital markets and supported by state-of-the-art payment systems. And so here's the second part of the tweet. This is the one in question. She wrote, now we need 3 things. 1, faster digital transition. 2, climate protection as a priority. And 3, completed banking union and capital markets union backed by cutting-edge payments technology. Now, that in and of itself may not have garnered enough attention to create, to have this article created, but because this happened, and I'll show you, it's, Brad Garlinghouse, here he is, there's his Twitter profile, he did indeed retweet this, and that's what resulted in this story, right? Now, in the comment thread, many pointed out that it was XRP that the head of the ECB was describing. XRP transfers take just minutes compared to traditional payment systems. XRP is green, unlike Bitcoin, and RippleNet has over 300 customers with major banks and other financial institutions among them. Okay? And so I totally get why people are connecting the dots. And this is not the most terrible thing on the planet, but the way I operate is I'm not a huge fan of dot connecting here. Like, what if Brad was dot connecting, and he's like, oh, she must be talking about XRP, and then he was incorrectly dot checking or dot connecting, and then he retweeted it. No, I'm not actually saying that though. But it could be different things though. Even if you're talking about the money flows around the planet. First of all, again, there was no mention of crypto, blockchain, or XRP, right? So she could have been talking about payments with any number of platforms having nothing to do with settlement, with modern means, including XRP as a bridge currency here. So, I mean, it's certainly, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to try and think maybe that could be the case, but I only bring that up because I think that there's a lot of dot connecting on other subjects that, in other instances, admittedly, some of the stuff's a bit more egregious. In this case, it's kind of like, in theory, she could have been, but I will say the way that I read it, just the way it naturally struck me, Brad Garlinghouse retweet aside, is speaking in generalities. Like these are just general concepts that people can get behind, and I do think it's easy to, especially with us in the XRP community, because this is what we are interested in and care about. We have we have skin in the game. We've invested our own money in XRP. It's easy to try and find these connections because it is what we want. Obviously, I want it just like you do. But I don't know. And it's okay if you think that if you have a different opinion, it's totally fine. You can tell me that I'm wrong. That's cool. But I personally don't read into it that far. I don't know that. And she could have been talking about Ripple and XRP. Fine. I'm not denying that it's possible. I'm just saying that there wasn't enough there for me to be like, oh, yeah, definitely she's talking about Ripple and XRP. The best I could do on that is speculate that maybe. That's as far as I can go on that. That's as far. But, if you know me, though, like, the way I approach stuff is just purely as a skeptic in general, so it doesn't matter. Because as much as I'd love for that to be true and be the case, what I want more, even more than that, is to just know the truth about... I want to know as many true things in life as possible. That's it. Because even if it's not good news, even if the truth is bad news, well, I'd like to know it sooner than later so that I can react accordingly here. Then they have a little subheading, though. The post seems to have grabbed Brad Garlinghouse's attention since he gave it a retweet. One XRP community member rushed to conclude that this was some sort of a hint that the Ripple CEO may be in the know about Lagarde's possible plans. XRP and Ripple may have a place in those plans. Yeah, see, to me, to take it that's a hair too far. That's it was a retweet of something that could be applied generally to the way money moves around the planet, right? And there are greener ways to do it. Like, even if you're not talking about what Ripple and XRP is doing, climate protection as a priority. I'm just saying, man. It's okay. We can all have different opinions here, right? All right, into this next piece now. Ripple Decacorn shifts 137.7 million XRP in stashes, catching 19 million lump from Binance. Oh, yes, send that lump on over. I want you to use the word juicy again. It's hilarious to me. Juicy, moist, succulent lumps. Oh, man. I even put that in the title of one of my videos once. I think the second time it happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the second time I put XRP juicy lumps. I was like, I'm not taking this serious. I mean, the content, fair enough. Like, it was actual content, but the way they worded it, I was like, it's funny. Anyway, XRPL Monitor has posted fresh data revealing that almost 138 million XRP has been wired by Ripple over the past 20 hours. And Binance sent 19 million XRP to the San Francisco-based cryptocurrency heavyweight. Data provided by XRPL Monitor has it that the Ripple DLT monster, scary monster, has conducted several large wires, sending an amount close to 137.7 million XRP in total. That's a jaw-dropping sum in USD. $34 million. And I just rounded down. That's still a lot. Ripple made the transfers between its own addresses, sending some XRP lumps, yes, XRP lumps, to the wallet RL18VN, which is believed to be one of the company's alternative escrow addresses. Yeah, and by the way, I didn't have the story pulled up, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think it's in my tabs. But Ripple did send back from the most recent escrow. I think they sent on last report like 800 billion, oh my God, no, million, 800 million XRP. There's a maximum supply of 100 billion XRP. Anyway, 800 million of the 1 billion escrow that was released back to escrow here. But anyway, among those wires, Ripple shifted 10 million to its European ODL corridor Bitstamp. So they're still actively monitoring sufficient liquidity levels. You got to make sure it's sufficient for both endpoints in every single corridor that is open. So undoubtedly, that would be what's at play here. And that's why when Ripple is selling XRP these days, to our knowledge, the last they reported anyway, it's purely 100% with strategic partners. So it really just seems to have to do with liquidity. They even buy XRP back on the open market when it makes sense for them to do so. So there we go. But and then they have this little subheading, big XRP amounts moving to and from Binance. And this has been happening a lot lately, actually. The XRP dedicated Twitter bot reported that Binance transacted 19 million XRP to Ripple. This is not the first time the trading behemoth has moved a massive amount of XRP to Ripple. The reason for these transfers from Binance to the DLT giant is as yet unknown. And so that I was willing to speculate about the potential for that. And I've mentioned that in recent videos. I don't pretend to know what the answer is, but I was just thinking of potential outcomes. Look, as far as the massive amounts, because again, Binance transacting to Ripple, the only reason that I could possibly perceive actually for that, if it's flowing to Ripple, would be that it's just Ripple purchasing XRP. There's no I can't think of one logical reason outside of that Binance, if it's not a purchase, would just send XRP to Ripple. And also, Binance has not partnered with Ripple to this point as an on-demand liquidity partner, even though they have previously announced. CZ, the CEO and founder of Binance, has announced that they have every intention of doing that. It's just not high on the priority list. And I think it'll become more of a priority as more on-demand liquidity corridors open, and Binance will be able to make, as a result, more money on the transactions that would occur as a result of this moving money around the planet. Because really, any on-demand liquidity partner, which, exchange partner, that's how they make their money, on the buying and selling of an increased volume. And so right now, I think the exchange on planet Earth that's benefiting the most from this would be Bitso down in Mexico. And good for them. I mean, they've only been around 6 years, and they're just moving around money faster than the legacy financial system can. Pretty impressive for a little baby company like that. Very cool stuff. But anyway, I guess that's that for this video, but thank you so much for stopping by, my friends. I do appreciate the support. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!